Alright, hey, what's up guys? In this video, I'm going to talk about my new rating system that I'm going to be doing for my reviews. Previously, I had been docking from a 2-point scale, and oftentimes I would dock like, 0.1, 0.2. I think the most I docked was like 0.4, and that just wasn't working out. So I came up with this new rating system that all my reviews that I'm going to be doing from this point on are going to follow. So until it gets revised or something like that, this is what it's going to be. So let's just get into it. Now, first of all, what I have to say is I'm going to measure it based on how good it is rather than how bad it is. What I mean by that is I'm going to be adding points rather than subtracting points, which is what I was doing before. So first of all, I have to say with the actual categories is that I'm going to be using a dichotomous system for some of these because I figured that I couldn't actually do it properly with just a blanket one thing for each category. So the first category, which is a dichotomous system of two different things, is going to be either the rhythm or the backbeat, and it's going to be judged based on one of these two things. The second category is going to be notes and scales. It's going to be a dichotomous system between notes or scales. The third thing that I'm going to have for a category is going to be whether the music is rich and complex or not. That stays the same, there's no dichotomy there. And then the fourth one is going to be the same, and it's not going to be a dichotomy, and that's going to be composition. And then finally, the last one is going to be listenability or ambience. So this is going to be the 5 categories that I go off of. It's going to be based on a 2-point scale. Rather than basing this rating system based on a take away points, it's going to be how good do they do on this. Now, the other thing that I have to add about this rating system, which makes it a lot more complex, is that I'm not just rating the rhythm and backbeat by itself in isolation from everything else. The rhythm and backbeat is going to be associated with the next category, which is going to be notes and scales, or notes or scales. So from the backbeat, you go based on the notes and scales of how good that would be, and you would measure up how high it would be on it versus on a 2-point scale. So then for the notes or scales, it's going to be in relation to the next category, which is rich and complex. So the notes, whether the notes or scales are rich and complex. And then for rich and complex, this is going to be compared to the composition of the piece. And finally, the composition of the piece is going to be in relation to the listenability or the ambience. And finally, the ambience or listenability of the songs is going to be in association with the rhythm or backbeat of the song. Well guys, that's going to do it for this video. I just wanted to explain my new rating system. I've asked some bands to give me some music so I can try and start reviewing them, and they're all going to be using this new system of rating. Alright, so that's all. Talk to you later, guys.